morning. I am going to film what I eat in a day video. So I'm really excited because I wouldn't say perfected, but I'm really coming close to like my favorite way to make a 1 point Weight Watchers iced coffee. So I'm going to show you what I do. And then I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to have it, but I'm going to have steak for dinner. So it's going to be good. I'm excited. For my breakfast, I'm going to have apples and then peanut butter. I'm just using 1 point worth of peanut butter. So it is, oh, and I'm using this PB Fit I get at Costco. And I use sugar-free syrup, so I really am trying to stay away from sugar-free things, but I do use 2 items, one for my coffee and then one for making the peanut butter. And then this is actually for my son, who you could probably hear in the background. We are trying, he is almost 9 months old, and we're trying to get him to eat more and more people food, and so I will like break up this waffle for him. Sometimes he eats, well, the most he's ever eaten was like 3/4 of it. Sometimes he'll have a few bites. Who knows? And so generally because I count this, what I eat, as 1 point worth, unless he decides to eat all of it today. We'll see. So this little guy is the one who is eating the waffle. Right now, he is just eating some of these teethers so I can make breakfast. Guys, am I a little difficult and complicated? Oh, that is, I'm defrosting milk, my milk for Sammy for the day. Okay, so yes, this is complicated, but let me walk through what I do. I do a tablespoon of this, 0. I do it in milliliters. 120 milliliters of this, 0. This is unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I do 7 grams of this around the cup. I do want to add like enough for 0 of fat-free Ready Whip, but I cannot find it in the store. And then 1 point, which is, I think it's 4 ounces of Premier Protein. The caramel one is good. I think this cinnamon, I really like the cinnamon one. I think it's limited time though. I haven't tried vanilla. I want to try vanilla too. And then Eric made us some iced coffee. My sister-in-law made this cup for my dad, actually, who's hanging out and having breakfast with Sammy. And I really, really like how I just like using this cup for iced coffee. Okay, so to make it 1 point, you have to be pretty careful and exact with things. So this is like my little science experiment that I do every morning to try to like get it exactly the right. This I have to weigh in grams. It's pretty good. Okay, so I do 7 grams of this, and then I switch the things to milliliters, and I just do 15 milliliters of this fat-free half and half. Oh, perfect. Oh, I wish I showed you guys. Perfect. I'm proud of myself for that. And then 120 of this. Guys, if you do this for like a little while and you get it on the dot, you will be as excited, I promise, as I was right there. Okay, this one was not quite as perfect. I didn't put my coffee in first. What am I thinking? Oh no. Oh wow, that's okay. I usually put my coffee in first so it touches more of the caramely sauce on the side. And so I know how much I measure. Okay, I'm going to have to visually, I usually go about there, so about halfway to the wave. Let's do that. Eric and I are so into coffee, and I'm so excited now that I'm not like officially, I'm not officially done weaning, but I'm getting pretty close to being done weaning. I'm pumping like every 3 days right now, and I'm still getting about 8 ounces every 3 days, but my body will eventually get the hint. But I'm not that worried about having caffeine because it's been 18 months of no caffeine, And, oh, this smells so good. I'm excited about it. All right, there we go. Guys, this is so delicious. I'm so excited. So, Sammy and I are just having breakfast together, right? He's drinking some water right now. Yeah, are you drinking some water? And I'm sitting here looking at this much left of waffle that he didn't eat, and I'm just thinking, how much more is he going to eat? Because I just want to chomp on it. Does any other mom like feel conflicted where it's like, I would really like my kid to eat a solid breakfast, like I'm going to give him other things and stuff, but we're trying to get him to eat non-pureed things, and the things are pureed, and so I'm sitting here feeling conflicted, like, do I hope my son eats more of the waffles? Like he ate basically this much of it, and there's a couple pieces left that he could play with, but it's like, I feel terrible because I kind of want to eat the rest of his waffle, but I want him to eat it too. Huh. But I'm not going to make a full one for myself. Are you being silly? Anyway, random thoughts that are just going through my head. He is a joy. He is such a joy. Yeah, oh, did you wave? Did I miss the wave? Bummer. Can you wave hi to yourself? Can you wait? You just have happy hands right now. Yeah. Oh, good. That was part of it. There you go. Say hi, YouTube. I am just having a very simple lunch. So this is just chicken breast sandwich using this 45 calorie bread. So that's 2 points. This I am obsessed with. This is my favorite chip now. I buy this huge bag at Costco. I bought it like Sam is a very happy baby right now. So I bought it probably like a month ago, and it's still good. I'm almost done. And I eat it every day. I have 4 points worth of the chips, and then I have a couple of nectarine because I take the skin off and I just get little pieces for Sam, and he loves it. So this is my 6 point lunch. Hi, so I'm about to get started on dinner. Just full disclosure, it is a different day because that day just got crazy and I just ended up doing something really simple. So I think it's 2 days later when things are a little less crazy, and I have a little bit more time. So I am about to go in the garden to get some things for dinner. I'm going to have steak, roasted vegetables, and maybe rice. I have a decent amount of points, so let me show you. Alright, so my mom's garden, she got pretty busy, so some things did not last. Sammy and I like to help her water. Can you tell well, now he's 9-month-old helped, because the water is very much on. He watered the sidewalk a lot, but he likes to help. He's practicing walking a ton. But aren't these grapes so pretty? We're not using those. So these are bell peppers, and look it! I think this one's probably ready to go. I'm not sure, but going to pluck it and see. Pick it? I guess pick it. Okay, but I also want to show you, like, this is a little dead, but look at down here. Do you see all these grapes? Isn't that so exciting? Here's one just right here. The grapes are doing really well. I don't know what kind or if of grapes they are, but I think it's really cool. Alright, I am going to try to chop up and prepare these zucchini, like maybe 3/4 of an onion, some Brussels sprouts, some carrots, the bell pepper from the garden, mushrooms, some sweet potato, and then this actually, I'm going to bake this potato for Sammy because he's never had like a baked potato before, just sweet potato. So I'm going to see if he likes white potatoes. Yes, so next time you see this, it'll be all cut up like, ta-da! Now we have a huge bowl full of cut up vegetables, and my parents got this, and they recommended that it makes really good roasted vegetables, so I am going to try this out. It's a Ninja something. Yeah, so I'm going to try it. Alright, so I have a little bowl with a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and to that I'm going to add a spoonful of garlic, and then I'm not going to have any exact measurements, but this is based off of a recipe in All Recipes. It's just called roasted vegetables. And then I'm going to add pepper to it, as well as balsamic vinegar, and then some rosemary. Ooh, it's already smelling really good with that balsamic vinegar. And then rosemary and some thyme, and then salt. Not a ton of salt because I'm trying to be pretty good, and I'm going to just mix this all together. And here are the vegetables, so in this little thingy. So I am just going to kind of try to drizzle it over. Drizzle it over. And then I'm going to mix it all up and come back every once in a while. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hard. And continue mixing it all up.
Okay, I'm gonna record me making Amy's steak. So this is the steak she gets. It's from Aldi. It does not say what it is because it's a what? It's a petite top sirloin. So what I do is whoops, almost dropped that. I put a little of this salt on it, just sprinkle. I'll show you in a second. And then this pepper, and that's all I do. So hold on a second and I'll show you. Okay, so you put a little salt. And just it's probably too much, but that's literally all I put on there. Then I'm gonna then pepper it here. So throw the salt in the sink. And I'll put a little pepper. Yep, that's it. And then most people don't do this, but I usually flip it. And then I'll do the same thing with a little salt. I'll do pepper first. And then, whoa, this is kind of awkward, but there we go. Add a little bit of salt. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll go put it on the grill. Alright, first thing is first. Start the grill. We will let it warm up for a little bit. Should probably do a little scrapers, right? Yeah, so we'll let this warm up for a couple minutes, then I'll throw this guy on there. Alright, so we've reached about 350. It's going up pretty quick, so I'm gonna throw the steak on. I usually start at 350 and then I just sort of, let it do its thing, but put this on and then I will cook it for 2 minutes and then flip it. Alrighty, it's been 2 minutes. I'm going to flip it. So the way that I usually do it, oh yeah, that's a nice sizzle sound, is I'll flip it sideways and then I'll turn it and you'll see, but Amy really likes the way that I make these. Yeah, she likes it. So I usually do 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and flipping it in different ways. So yeah, it's a nice grill, by the way. Alright, it's been 2 minutes. Time to flip it the other direction, and by that I mean this way. Whoop. We'll do it this way. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna have to. I guess we'll cook one more time, but this is kind of thicker than yesterday's for sure. So I might need a couple extra seconds to cook, but it's starting to look good. And it smells pretty good. Alrighty. Oh, look, a helicopter. See the helicopter up there? I'm probably going to the airport, which is that direction over that way. over there. It's Orange County Airport if you've flown into Disneyland. So it's been 2 minutes, and I'm going to, oh man, this is starting to look really good. I'm gonna flip for the last time this direction. Oh, look at that. Amy loves this when it gets like this. She loves it medium, but on the outside, she loves it when it's like, or when the inside's like medium, or yeah, I think medium rare, and then the outside is super crispy like this. So 2 more minutes and it should be done. Alrighty, it's been 2 minutes, and so I think it's probably, yeah, it looks pretty good. To poke it a little bit, you know, tender wise, but I think I'll have her cut into it and see. Okay, moment of truth. Did I do a good job?
Oh, Eric, you always do a good job.
Let's see. What's it look like there in the middle?
Oh, perfect.
All right.
It looks great. All right. Let's see how these vegetables look. I haven't checked on them in a while. Oh no.
They burn?
They're so burned. Oh. You know what? Sometimes I like, let's try to look at the positive side. Let me spin. Oh, maybe it's just a top layer. Let's move this around and see. Okay, okay. This might be salvageable. Oh man. Maybe I should have stirred it more. It's just, I have not gotten cooking with a baby down unless it's in like a crock pot. Or takes like, you just set it and forget it. Okay, okay. I think this could be doable. Right? Okay, let's get everything plated. Well, this is my life. Right now. I mean, I could try to make it look a little better, like put some of the color ones over there, but this is my life. So, I have 6 points, 6 points, 6 points, and this, I'm going to count as 3 points because most of the vegetables were free. I should have been more accurate. I'm sorry about that. I will let you know how this little experiment goes. So it was a little too burned. I ate some of it, but not all of it. But the flavor combination of the roasted vegetables, I think I would try in like an actual casserole dish, and it like, the flavors were great, and then it's just a little bit different because like usually I like cook it with bacon and then with like brown sugar, which I probably should eventually try to get away from that, but that is so good. Yeah. So my weigh-in day, I ended up staying the same, and when that happens, I try not to get discouraged, but I do try to change what I'm doing. So I haven't been as careful with, like, I'm not being 100% careful. So I'm being like super careful with something, like I'm weighing my coffee and everything, but I should have figured out the exact points, like for example for that vegetable dish. Like I didn't figure out the exact points, I more ballparked it based off of the ingredients and things like that. So I think I'm going to change that for next week. Yeah, so anyway, not discouraged. It was good. That coffee drink though, so happy with it. So happy with it. Yeah, I'm drinking it like every day and I look forward to it. It's my little treat in the morning. Okay, so that is all for the video. If you are new, please don't forget to check out our shop. We'll have it linked down below. And give it a thumbs up and the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.